Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. That's the conversation today. And probably the B side of that is probably Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua will be a hell of a fight. But as we saw today, the mettle of Anthony Joshua is real. The toughness of Anthony Joshua is real. Anthony Joshua had a rematch clause in this fight. He would have been 18-1, still with the promising future. Got up off the canvas. Took a round, maybe 2 rounds off, maybe the 7th and the 8th round. Survived the 6th and started taking control of the fight again in round 9. Round 9, 10, somewhere in there. So I just want to give credit to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. We've never seen him in this capacity where he had to dig deep. I mean, quite possibly he might have to dig deep against when maybe John Molina, the drummer boy, what's his name, John Molina, the heavyweight, when he hit him, obviously the heavyweight, right? When he hit him, and I think he's gotten touched up in every round. If it would have went to the scorecards against Gerald Washington, quite possibly he could have lost, but he landed and knocked him out. So looking at this fight, I think Showtime, they can drag this on for another year because there's 1 or 2 fights that needs to take place for this fight to happen. And I think Deontay Wilder should go get Joseph Parker's belt. Anthony Joshua gets the rematch with Klitschko. They both win. And sometime this time next year, guess what we get? Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. And my question is, what stadium will they put that in? I mean, oh shit. I mean, the way the way they look, the way they talk, the way they've galvanized the sport. The winner of that match will be the baddest man in the world. The baddest man in the world. All 4 belts. Well, since a lot of European customers have come in, the IBO, all 5 belts will be on the line that evening. And have to wait and see. But right now, I would lean towards Joshua. Right now, leading into this fight, there's a lot of holes I see in Deontay Wilder. I also saw a lot of flaws in Anthony Joshua tonight, but Deontay Wilder is too loopy, you know, and he's right side dominant. You know, his left hook is a little too wide, and some may say it's because of his length, but it's not as sharp as it should be. If Deontay Wilder get down to the ABCs of boxing, you know, take these next 3 or 4 months off because everyone's tied up. You know, it's time for him to take a big fight, and there's really not unless you go with Luis Ortiz. But I think Luis Ortiz is going to take a tune-up fight first. So Deontay Wilder has about 4 or 5 months to prepare for this fight. And if he really, really wants to defeat Anthony Joshua, he has to get by a medium-sized opponent. Maybe a Bermain Stavern again. Maybe Dominic Brazil. You know, that would do good in America. Somewhere around there, medium-sized fights, and get it on, and we'll see. But I have Anthony Joshua winning pretty handily, you know. He has great, man, I really enjoyed this fight. And I'm excited to hear about the press that's going to lead into what happens next in the heavyweight division. I'm excited to hear Joshua speak. I'm excited to hear Deontay Wilder speak about this fight. So we'll just sit back and wait and see what happens. So right now I have Anthony Joshua obviously winning by knockout. I can't see that fight going 12. But that's an interesting fight. Let me know who you guys think who wins that fight and why. Do you think Deontay Wilder's eraser is just too much? Or do you think Anthony Joshua's organic boxing pedigree and power will overshadow Deontay Wilder's right hand? So anyways, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and talk to you guys soon. Peace.